ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, boys, and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in and around the world. Welcome to a channel where you can just and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. But at the same time, it's not what you say, it's how it's said. Please be mindful and respectful towards others. Thank you for tuning in to the Carlos Stargell Show with your host,
the boss with the hot sauce,
the king with the real fame, the prince with all the sense, the hound with the crown,
the dog with it all,
yours truly, Carlos Stargell.
the last.
Cause when they made me, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
May I rise?
All rise.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this.
Talk to me. Say something.
And if y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too.
Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters and boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in and around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Sit back and relax because it's going to be a stone groove. That's right. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. I know what to do to set the groove to put y'all in the mood, and shit, I can't lose what I can use. And don't you dare be sour. So sit back and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So now here's the Carlos Stargell Show. And guess what, y'all?
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
One more time.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Tell me something good. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, and watch the den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So just sit back and then relax and enjoy. Because like I said just now, it's going to be a stone groove. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. I know what to do to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. And shit, I can't lose what I can use. And don't you dare be sour. So just sit back and enjoy. In a way, I want to thank the ones who took the time to view, check out, and watch the den. And if if you can't catch me actual live, you can always catch the replay. Hey, what's up, Teresa? How you doing? What's going on down there in Decatur where it's greater? Tell me something good, sister girl. But anyway, y'all, I want to give shout outs to everybody, like I said, all across the country, all around the world, Canada and Mexico, and especially from where I'm from,
Atlanta, Georgia.
Right on. Okay, y'all, it's Thursday. It's after 3 o'clock. I mean, I know a lot of people haven't gotten off of work yet, and probably too cold to get out. Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, it's cold out there. If you don't have to, don't. Because I don't seen a lot of unnecessary accidents that don't need to happen. So now I guess it's a time for everybody to chill, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Oh yeah, and what I want to talk about too, I was reminiscing. I was thinking about the people who I'm real close to, the ones who I miss. Yeah, like this month. The month, I can't think of the exact day, but this is the month back in 2022. My cousin Steve passed away. Man, that was a hurting thing because I already had just lost my dad in October. That's his birthday. I already had lost my dad March the 24th, 2021. Then turned around and lost another cousin of mine before January, my cousin Ronnie. And that was unexpected. He had an aneurysm. And check this out. You know that did something to me too. But when I got the word that my cousin Steve passed away, that really hit me right there because me and this dude, I mean, he was 4 years younger than me, but we were super close growing up. I mean, we had a lot of our family members didn't know, but we used to keep each other grounded. I mean, we had great conversation, even when we were kids. We always said if Steve was the type of person he used to say, if I get a nice little woman, and if she treat me right, I'll marry her and and start a family with her. I said that's what you're supposed to do. And I said, I feel the same way. But I told him at one point I was kind of afraid to do that because a lot of marriages didn't work. He told me there's no failure if you don't try. So yeah, I gave it a try first time in 2011. I got married. Worst mistake I ever made in my fucking life. But anyway, it was cool though. I mean, only problem I had in my marriage, my ex-wife couldn't keep her mom and her family out of our business. And when when you marry, your marriage supposed to be about child. You got to keep everybody, you got to keep outsiders out your marriage. She didn't do that. But it's all good though.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Because guess what? I got out while I got out when I did. Because if I didn't, y'all know where I'd be?
I'd probably be in jail.
For first-degree murder. But I'm glad I didn't because I'm gonna tell you this, the way I snapped on her and her family, I told them they ought to be grateful. That's all I did because what I really wanted to do, it was against the law. So I said, karma get them. So 2018, unfortunately, she passed away. My ex-wife did. And then 5 months after that, her mom passed away. But I'm going to keep it real with y'all. When they told me her mom passed, I didn't have a kind word. It wasn't a kind word that came out of my mouth when they told me she passed. And I'm going to keep it real. When they told me the news, the words that came out of my mouth,
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
and I'm dead ass for real. And I'm going to say this too. Sometimes you can't tell people, like I tell people, you can't tell some people how they supposed to feel. You don't know what that person been through. You don't know the story unless they tell you. But then like I said, it's always two sides of a story of the story.
Talk to me. Say something.
But check this out, that is true. It was two sides of the story, but guess what?
Mine was the truth.
Hers was bullshit. And that's on the real for real. Because when I took them to court for harassment, the judge already saw the crap, the bulls, what they were trying to do. And what my ex-mother-in-law was mad about, because it was a woman judge and she sided with me instead of against. It's not about her siding with, it's not about the judge siding with me. And I'm going to say this right here. I came prepared. I had proof. I had witnesses. And I had evidence. And I had just about everything I needed on that cold-hearted, sour-mouthed, tight-faced, stone-faced old ass woman. Yes, I did. I had everything. I had everything. I had everything on her what I could have, but like I said, I had to do what I had to do. And I didn't have, and look, and the way they treated me, I didn't care about their feelings. Like I said, but in other words, her mom was ticked off because after it was all said and done, she ended up embarrassed. And everybody who she had sided against me ended up flipping the script on to try to get on my side. But I had to let them know. During that time, I was pretty ticked off. I was still pissed, hurt, and bitter. So I let them know that.
Dick riding was not a form of transportation.
And they should have thought about all that when they was
Co-signing bullshit.
Yeah, because look, I told them don't try to Don't try to be nice to me now. You jumped on the bandwagon, and you jumped on the bandwagon. You thought the game was good, but when they flipped the script on you, now you want to jump off again, jump on my bandwagon. And like I said again,
Dick riding is not a form of transportation.
either you're down or you're not. Either you with me or against me. But like I said, it felt pretty good though. But like I said, but one thing I did, but I will tell you this. I wasn't really worried because I did the best I could. I mean, she was the one that didn't do her part, and she let her own mama ruin our marriage,
I hope both of them continue to bust hell wide open.
which I do. Somebody asked me, did I forgive her? It's not about forgiveness because we have to in spite of and not because of. But I'm gonna say this: really, when I was semi hurt, but I wasn't hurt when my ex-wife. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: when my ex-wife passed, I was sorry, but I wasn't sorry. But when her mama passed, I couldn't even mourn that heifer's death because of the way she treated me. And I'm gonna say it like this: living or dead, she gonna always be a troublemaker. And that's why I say,
May she continue to bust hell wide open.
yeah, but people always tell me don't hold grudges. It's not about grudges. It's not about holding grudges. It's not about animosity. It's not about anger, hatred, revenge, or none of that. If the person know how, if you don't know what the person been through, you can't tell them how they feel. So I'm gonna say this right here. After what I had went through, I developed them trust issues where I couldn't trust them and didn't want to be bothered. So the best thing to do, if you feel like that, best thing to do is keep your distance from people like that who will try to bring you down intentionally. That's why when I know somebody did me wrong, I don't talk to them and ask me why I don't want to be bothered. I let them know you don't burnt your bridges, and you think I'm gonna be nice to you after the way you did me. You better get the hell on somewhere and let the doorknob hit you with a dog should have bit you straight in your crooked-eyed ass. And I'm just keeping it real.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
But I'm gonna say this right here. When I call myself trying to, I try to be, I try to be respectable. But some people won't let you. Some people won't let you be yourself. And I didn't really want to come out my character to show my true self, but I had to. And I had to do what I had to do to make people like them leave me alone. Because like a good friend of mine told me back in the 90s, sometimes it takes a rude awakening to let people know that you're not playing with them. And guess what? Then that's exactly what they got because they didn't expect for me to act a fool like I did. But I tried to break it down the story for them from day one, and if they couldn't take heed to that, that lets you know right there.
Ignorance. Ignorance is at an all-time high.
No, but like I said, I'm just telling this, Teresa, just to let people know not to make the same mistakes that I did. Because you got a lot of people that'll make that same mistake more than one time, and I refuse to do that. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. And I know Veronica's my future. Look, she my present and future, but this what I'm gonna say too. And this for the ones who don't know this. Don't never leave if you sometimes different don't always mean better in a relationship. But only way you can feel, only way you know is when you feel it in your heart and beyond the depths of your soul that is real. And guess what, Teresa? What I feel with Veronica is real. And that's the truth and way beyond the quintessential truth. But I'm gonna say this too. But like I said, and for people who call themselves leaving others for somebody because they think it's better and different, guess what?
They be the same ones who end up going from sugar to shit
thinking that the grass is green on the other side. And yeah, the grass is not always green on the other side. So like I said, a lot of people who think they end up going from sugar to shit. And that's on the real for real. But anyway, basically what I'm saying, let God pick your mate. Don't pick your own. Because when you pick your own, sometimes it just don't never work. It might not what you could God will give you what you need, not what you want. And that's what basically, Teresa, that's what I'm basically saying.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
That's what I'm basically saying. That's called love teaching. And like I said, just sit, you know what, Teresa, just sit back and relax and listen to your hell. You might learn something too. And another thing too, like I said, whatever you go through, don't seek revenge. Let the laws of karma prevail. But in some situations, sometimes you got to seek revenge, especially if it's physical. Now, somebody put their hands on me out to try to hurt me. I'm not karma. You know what though? Karma gonna be the last thing I think about because somebody put their hands on me. They might get me that day, but one day, and they might forget. They might be done forgot about it. I come out of nowhere and whoop your ass like your mama should have did before you came out the damn womb. And I ain't joking. And then if the law gonna lock me up for avenging something that they could have handled when I called them,
I got every right to call them out, and I will have no problem
letting them know I give them the middle finger. And that's on the real. How you gonna tell somebody what not to do? But when somebody do what's right, you gonna put them behind bars.
The hell with the so-called law.
I mean, the laws are good, but you got some of these laws out here.
BU double hockey stick, sugar honey iced tea.
I mean, the laws ain't here to protect us. It's here to protect the mother. The mother was not us though. And like I say, people think that People think that I'm a militant or a radical or whatnot. Hell, I was militant and radical before I started sporting the damn beret. I mean, come on now. A beret don't make me a radical, nor does it make me militant. But guess what, though? I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to tell you how I got to that point. I've seen a lot, heard a lot, and experienced a lot, especially when it comes to what's going on in this country. I mean, sometimes your own people let you down. That's why you can't trust nobody but God, especially them butt kissing Sambos and them Thomasiners. They act like they scared of the system. You better look. The ones who bow down and kiss people where they want to be kissed and all that, and always abide and act like they scared of everything. Guess what? You better get yourself together when the revolution comes. Because when the revolution comes, I'm gonna be ready. And like I said, and the revolution will not be televised. It will be straight out on internet. So I'm just letting you know right now. I don't have no, like I tell people, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna still be mindful to some, the ones who deserve to be mindful, and the ones who respect me like I respect them. But for the ones who think they got the whole world figured out, think that everything, think they ain't never wrong, guess what? I'm just gonna let y'all know. Y'all don't if y'all knew so if y'all was so right, y'all act like y'all afraid. Y'all act like everything is a threat to y'all. And y'all always got to get something to y'all advantage because y'all feel so threatened. Yes, I said it. And guess what?
And if y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too.
Yes, I said it directly to those. And now, like I said, I ain't calling out certain people. I'm calling out the ones who act like they don't who act like they don't want to hear the truth because most of them can't handle the truth. And most of them don't want to hear the truth. But guess what? I mean, you're gonna hear whether you want to or not, because I'm just gonna say this. it's better for me than anybody else to tell you, because when I tell you, I'm going to tell you for the greater good. I ain't going to tell you nothing to be spiteful. I'm going to tell you everything for the greater good, because this is a love teaching. And I'm going to say this too. I might be mad at certain folks, but I wouldn't dare take my anger out on the world like that, because the world didn't do it to me. The certain ones did. And I'm gonna say this right here too. That's why it's hard. That's why I have those trust issues, because it's not so much about relationships. It's what I have experienced, especially in the South. So y'all cannot tell me how I'm supposed to feel or what I need to do, because I'm gonna do what I want to. I'm gonna do what got to be done, and I'm gonna do what I got to do. And guess what?
And if y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too.
And that ain't nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and way beyond the quintessential truth. I'm put like this. I'm at that age now. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And like I said, if I step on certain people's toes, or get under their skin, or get them all in their feelings, so be it. And guess what? They the ones who started all this wicked, unconniving bull crap. And they say two wrongs don't make it right. Well, it damn sure makes it even. And that's the truth, though. And look, and if you got, and I'm about to close, but if you got something to say, speak up with authority and with nobody else's permission. If not, sit down and
Shut up.
yeah. But anyway, y'all, my session is up right now. FYI, public service announcement, and a friendly reminder, and a friendly reminder. I will be live streaming at 5 with my usual guests on Zoom. So I'm just letting this person know. Make sure you got your priorities straight today. No interruptions. No interruptions. Make sure your phone charged, etc., and all that. Cause like I said, when you don't come on and I be on, and you keep me on hold so long, that's not good. That's not good. It made me look bad. So make sure if you're gonna do it right. If you ain't gonna be able to do it, if you can't do it, just let me know ahead. Just let me know in advance before we get started, because you ain't gonna make me look bad today. No, zero. So make sure you got it together. I ain't gonna mention nobody's name, but make sure you got yourself together. And that's on the real, for real. That's all I ask. Well, y'all, my time is up right now. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out and view and watch the Den. And I want to thank Teresa Baker for always participating on the live chat. And that's all fine and good. And that's super, super duper cool. But anywho, like I say, I will be back live stream on YouTube with Zoom at 5 o'clock with a recurring guest. So until then, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out, view, and watch the Den. I'm sorry, Carlos Stargell's, the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm sorry, with your host, Carlos Stargell the last. So until then, y'all, peace. Two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.